So I'm TOKiMONSTA, a producer and beat maker from Los Angeles.
Nice. And we are ODESZA. I'm Clayton Knight. This is
Harrison Mills.
And we are ODESZA. Yes.
Yes, and together we are 3 people. And
we're at Laneway, as you can probably hear all around us.
Someone's testing their guitar amp like right there.
Yeah.
When you guys are on tour, what is something you guys like to do on the road for fun? Like, you guys like to exercise or go and eat, or
want to take it? Want to shoot first?
Specific experiences. There's not a lot of time on the road to do anything. You kind of have to like pick one thing per day that you want to do. So I know Clay's really into exercising. I just try to work on music whenever I can. I like finding samples a lot. Like I dig on a lot of like weird old blogs and stuff. And I've kind of found a couple tools that I use to find kind of obscure records and stuff. So I spend a lot of time not on Australia internet because that doesn't work. But yeah, I definitely try to dig for samples. That's kind of my thing.
Yeah, I try to get some exercise in, and then finding good food is always fun. So you get to be quite a foodie on the road. So you get to experience a lot.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think when you're traveling, it's one of those things where you don't really get to go and do or see much, but the one thing you can do is eat what everyone else eats. And,
exactly.
Like, consume the culture.
And Australian food is like crazy good.
Yeah, the food scene out here is fire.
Outrageous.
And the wine. Lots of wine days.
Yeah, you get some rosé all day.
Adelaide?
Huh?
Was it Adelaide that had really good wine?
Yeah, South Australia. And then you guys were in there for New Zealand, but there's lots of wine everywhere. Just waking up not so fresh the next day.
That happens. It's kind of vacation this one.
Yeah, band camp. Less flutes, but definitely band camp.
Yeah. Definitely felt like band camp when everyone was climbing this thing. Were you there for the photo? It's like a It was like a bunch of kids like climbing a jungle gym, and the photographer's like, please, everyone to the ground, and people kept climbing, and more people kept jumping on.
Knew my mister was sadistic, but I loved him. Knew I was unrealistic, but I trusted him.
So you were kind of at the beginning of the Low End Theory stuff.
Yeah.
What was that time like? Because it was it's something that sparked almost everything after this.
Modern electronic.
I think that the early stages of the LA beat scene was a very unique time, but when you're in it, you don't notice it's happening. You don't know you're a part of a scene. Right. It's you, a bunch of other people. You guys are exchanging all these ideas, and you kind of create this finite sound, right? And you still I can look back on it now and be like, okay, that was a really pivotal moment for me and for lots of people. But once you're in it, you're just like a young kid. You're like, oh, cool. Let's just show each other our beats. Let's go to these beat battles. Let's challenge each other to make music that is experimental and pushes forward and pushes the envelope while still being kind of rooted in things that are traditional, like hip hop. Because I think prior to then, hip hop was always really fit. It had constraints. Like, you had to have a rapper, it had to be this kind of way. It couldn't have these kind of sounds, or it had to have certain sounds. But when you have people like Flying Lotus or Daedalus or Nosaj, it's not just about hip hop. It's about where we can take that sound and move it forward. And now it's just amazing how many angles that electronic music has. Or is it hip hop? Or is it rap? Or
Was Midnight Menu your first album?
Yeah.
So when you were making that, did it feel like a collection of beats, or were you like, this is an album? Like, I've made this big cohesive piece of work.
That one's a really interesting one because I didn't. When I decided to put it out, I didn't realize it was my very first album, and it didn't occur to me that that's it's significant. Your first album is your first album. I realize now that this one I didn't have a concept behind it. It really was kind of a collection of beats. But if you take a collection of beats made at a certain time, it does end up having this theme, right? Because it's all the songs you made with that knowledge at that moment, with those experiences. So it ends up being, it's not a high concept album, it's just me making beats, and these are the things I was into and the sounds I wanted to make, and they all fit together in this kind of special way. Yeah.
Perfect. Signing off.
Yeah. That's Laneway. Let's get wasted.